title of my talk. So what we are planning to do is, what I'm planning to discuss is how you can turn a syllabus into something like a daily task, because I understand that getting into this group one or civil service is not a simple task. It requires hard work and preparation, both of which I lack. So I go into such easy tools. So our idea is to what you say, amplify or amplify your output or augment your work using these tools. So what I'll try to show you is how we can turn this syllabus into daily tasks, how you can generate your exam quality MCQs, practice certain case studies, how can you build your revision methods, how can you create metrics for self-cruising, and control hallucination. Hallucination is the important thing. I'll come to that. So what is generative AI? Before we get into the nitty-gritties, let me explain what it is. So generative AI, it's a predictive model. It gives you content. It can give you text, images, code, audio, as well as video. In my work, I normally use it for text and code. I code. My work involves some amount of coding. Sometimes I generate images for my classroom teaching. Audio and video, not that much, because that's not what we do. So these models basically predicts the next word within a certain context. And you can use it for planning, practice, feedback, and revision. Not as a fact authority. Why? Because say this ChatGPT, it has a large amount of knowledge or corpus. It has a lot of information, and this model is trained on that information. And these days advanced model can check the internet and grab the information from there. But the problem with internet is that not everything that is on the internet is true. So that is one pitfall. We will see how to take care of that in short way. So these things operate on something called reinforcement learning from human feedback. That means the model learns from you based on the input that you give. That is where this entire domain of prompt engineering has come to the forefront. Prompt engineering is there and context engineering is also there. And it follows something called RAG, that is retrieval augmented generation. That is, you bring some verified sources. So your output is dependent upon your prompt. That means better prompt means more exam fit responses. Okay. So I'll just give you a broad outline because history always helps. This is the evolution of AI. 1950 to 80s, this is like when the classical work, some of these classical works came in. And during the 1990s to 2010s, those 2 decades, machine learning and deep learning, what we call neural networks. Then in the last decade, it all worked. And 2017, this attention is all you need is the research paper based on which ChatGPT is formed. 18 to 20, the basic models comes GPT, GPT-2, GPT-3. 21, 22, ChatGPT just comes into the picture. And we are seeing a lot of development in this. So, what are the strengths and limits? Strength is it gives you a structured study plan. You can generate practice materials, feedback is there, multilingual output you can get. But from my experience, English is better. I don't know about Hindi because it may work, or Any other regional languages, Telugu for that matter, I never tried. Depends upon whatever information ChatGPT has, but English is good. Limitation is that information can be incorrect or dated. It can give you not so recent. Like I said, it all bases on whatever information ChatGPT can access. It is not a substitute for reading, at least for the time being. Will ChatGPT replace ChatGPT or these AI models replace your traditional coding industry? Traditional exam preparation industry? Yes, for sure. At least in the next 5 years, just like how COVID brought forth a structural change, because before COVID, we don't do this online webinars, not that much. Now, most of the things you have shifted into webinar. Like that, next 5 or 6 years, ChatGPT or any such models may completely revamp this coaching industry, and it may make it obsolete. We don't know, because the amount of research that is happening in this domain is incredible. But for the time being, this type of tools are not a substitute for reading, and don't use them in exams as well. So how do you use it? You verify independently. You use AI to plan, practice, review, and revise. So when you use these tools, make sure that it's a practice tool, not a replacement for reading. And it is best for structuring your study. If you want a study plan, ChatGPT can give you. So always you have to verify fact from whatever standard materials you are referring. So like I said, it can do all these things. So you try this. This is one demo that we can see. See this? Hello?
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Okay. So I am giving a prompt here. Okay. You are an Indian Civil Service exam coach. Exam coach. You are a senior. Provide. So this particular line, this sets the context. So what is our objective? You are going for a civil service examination, Indian civil service examination. So I am asking ChatGPT to assume this role. Now what is the task? This is the task. Provide 10 UPSC MCQs on Indian economy. After you answer, demand negative mark and annotated solutions. Get a scorecard plus weak area list. Convert weak areas into flashcards. Last point is apply reality filter. Say ChatGPT or any AI will hallucinate. Hallucinate means it is trained to give you content, not to verify the content. So if you just ask it to give something, it will give you some content, may or may not be right. So I have hard coded something into my ChatGPT called reality filter. I'll show you what that is. So with this reality filter, it will give you only verified information. If it cannot verify, it will say that it is unverified. So let us just run this prompt. Okay. Wait for a moment. You just click. It takes some time. You can see the process here. So the basic idea is that the prompt that you give into this environment or software should be clear cut. Say if you have a larger task to achieve, break it down to small instructions. I don't know how many of you would have learned C programming or C++ programming in your school or degree. There, before teaching you programming, they'll teach you how to write algorithms. What does an algorithm do? Break a complex problem into small components. Similarly, when you are trying to generate something using this ChatGPT or any AI, break your task into small component 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that way the machine can read it properly. If you just give one large paragraph, it will obviously give you some content, but doesn't mean that that content will be good. So first, create your context. Second, create your proper prompt. Say, this is I have generated some questions. So we have, I work in economics, because therefore I have asked 10 questions on Indian economy. You can verify for yourself if this is good or bad. What adds quality? It has BOP, it has GST, constitution, yes, alcohol liquid for human consumption is excluded from GST, that is right. The ceremony M3, right? IIP, yes. What is most likely result? Yes. Power is gone. So 1C, 2B, 3D, 4B. So this is one way. So now this answer is shown here. Right answer is shown. Okay. What I'll do is I am going to work on it a bit more. Do not show right answers along with the question. And see this reality filter. Items chosen as table definitions framework, not time sensitive numbers or evolving scheme details. Because if you are asking about GDP growth, those numbers changes every time. And if I am asking about some schemes, some centrally sponsored schemes, those things also change, right? So I just say if I want to answer here, I don't want answers here. So let's see it in another way. So if you want to practice and you don't want to see the answers along with the questions, I just modify my prompt. So let's wait for a moment. Meanwhile, I will paste something that would be of use to you. Where is our thing? Okay. I'm going to paste something in the chat. You can use this in chat GPT. Okay. This is what I call reality filter. You just paste this as a standing instruction. Okay. If you paste it, you may get some, I mean, your information, what you get will be more accurate. Okay. So let's see this revised question. I'll show you how to this create flashcards. See, I'm just going to click through the quiz. I'm just going to randomly do it. Because at this point, I just want I'm not even checking the question. I'm just clicking it just to see. So you get this flashcard type things also. Okay. What I am going to do is complete task. I am just going task completed. Deliver flashcards. Okay. Now ChatGPT will provide score report, flashcards, score calculation, and everything. Okay. So now we'll just see. Like this, you can create a study guide for whatever topic you are preparing on. Uh, you can upload your syllabus, ask the ChatGPT to break it down to small modules. For each modules, you create your study plan. See, it's giving me the flash annotated solutions with reasoning, GDP, whatever. Overall, yeah. I have percentage. What is my weak areas? National accounts, budget classification, infrastructure. What I want to review: product taxes, NCDR, harm. Okay. So this is one example of how you can use ChatGPT. I don't have any civil service preparation syllabus with me. Otherwise, I could have shown you how to break it down. But you can easily do that. So ChatGPT or any of these platforms, they offer some free account, and there is ChatGPT, there is Cloudy, there is Gemini, there is Perplexity, Meta. All these AIs are there. Some of them give you free access, so you can use any of them. Apply this reality filter, then go on working with your exam prep. So now I'll just finish the PowerPoint. And similarly, you can prepare for mains also. Suppose you have written an essay. Under my, I mean, based on my understanding, these main exams sometimes UPSC or Group 1, it involves writing of descriptive answers. What you can do is again set the context. Now the context will be that the machine is acting as an evaluator for your UPSC mains exam with whatever domain subject. What you can simply do is that you write anyway you will be writing your answers on paper, right? Take a clear photo, upload it into ChatGPT. Suppose you are writing it in English. Again, I don't know how it will be useful for regional languages. Assume you are writing it in English, you take a photo, upload this photo into ChatGPT first, then ask ChatGPT to extract the text. It will give you the text. 99%, 90% minimum accuracy if you write well, 100% it will get. Then paste this text as input to your prompt. What should be your prompts? That your role is a civil service exam mains evaluator with the SWOTs or domain, economics, sociology, history, public administration, or anything. Task is to critically evaluate the answers submitted while keeping the UPSC latest exam pattern. If you have the exam pattern or marking with you, you can give that input also. Then ask ChatGPT to evaluate, score it, and identify weak areas, apply reality filter. It will give you a decent critique, mind you. You may not get the evaluation as good as a exam trainer with 2 decades or 3 decades of experience, but you will get something decent. I'm talking this from my experience because I have used it in some other context and I got decent responses. And you can ask ChatGPT to rewrite your content or revise your content that may be suitable for this type of exam preparation. So this is something that you can do. And again, you can schedule your preparation within ChatGPT. It will give you a notification. Every day you can prepare. It can keep an error log. You can plan weekly revision. It will generate you flashcards, everything. Pitfalls. Don't paste huge PDF or text. Before uploading PDF, it is better to clean out the PDF. There are many tools available. If you are interested, you can see online. Ask ChatGPT to flag uncertainty or what I said, reality filter. Don't outsource thinking. You have to think on your own. This is secondary to that. Verify facts. Once you apply reality filter, that is taken care. I had just shown you this. So this is your master prompt. Suppose you want to prepare for an examination. This is something like you are writing. I am preparing for so and so exam. Today's session is on this particular topic, stage, films, and language. Language, please stick to English. I don't know how it will work in regional languages. Stick to syllabus, concern clear site, standard source bucket without fabricating, prelims, mains. Okay. This is one more study prompt. This is again another study prompt. So thing is that you should be precise when you are giving prompt to ChatGPT. So that is the long story short. And always verify your facts. Okay, thank you.
Great, sir.
the title of my talk. So what we are planning to do is, what I'm planning to discuss is how you can turn a syllabus into something like a daily task, because I understand